America, America has a problem.
Let go. You didn't let me get my moment, so I want to say my name is Khadijata Diallo, and I'm graduating today. I don't like how you snatched the mic out of my hand, so today is going to be all about me.
Oh, drops the mic. Congratulations!
Do we even need an intro? Roll it. What up, everybody? I am the Mademoiselle, and this is my channel. And today we're gonna be talking about that viral video sweeping all of our timelines of the graduate that snatched the mic out of faculty's hands because she ain't get her moment. Now, I will say straight up, this is one of the very few moments that I've seen a situation that I don't have a 1000% clear conviction on. Because on one hand, you don't do that because it ruins the outlook of yourself, of Black people, and most importantly, Black women as a whole. We have so many things to worry about, and we don't need you out here acting a damn fool, making us look bad. But on the other hand, I'm sick and tired of having to take bullshit and trying to lick the boots and the asses of white people because I don't want to do and act a certain way to please these fucking white people. And I don't think anyone should have to suppress their feelings because they don't want to be judged a specific way, especially because they are Black or because they are a Black woman. The angry Black woman stereotype is absolutely disgusting, and it is so annoying that Black women have had to resort to all of these ridiculous movements and all of these annoying ass titles and all of these horrible ass antics to just repress their emotions because they don't want to be seen a specific type of way by other people. And it's really horrible that people have been demonizing this girl and have demonized other Black women numerous times and will continue to demonize women specifically for standing up for themselves. That's not how it should be. At the end of the day, if someone makes you upset, if someone makes you sad, if someone disrespects you, you should have the right to defend yourself. You should have the right to say, I do not like this. You treated me unfairly. I feel hurt by what you did. And if you have to get loud, you should be able to get loud. If you have to get ratchet, sometimes you have to get ratchet. And if you have to snatch a mic out of a motherfucker's hand for them to understand that shit, sometimes you have to do it. So on one hand, as a Black foreign woman with 2 college degrees, I 1000% agree with her, especially as someone who has been disrespected by faculty numerous times. But on the other hand, I'm more so really sad for her because that horrible take on that situation is going to affect her for the rest of her life. We can say whatever we want about what she did, whether we agree with it or not. However, one fact remains. What the fuck she did is probably going to hinder her for the rest of her life. Hopefully, a level-headed, completely understanding Black business does see that and doesn't find issue with that, or does hire that, or does understand what she went through. But however, we need to have a serious conversation about the blatant disrespect and power dynamics of a lot of faculty in these schools. Now, like I said, I'm a 2 times college grad, right? So I got my bachelor's of communications from Bloomfield College in Bloomfield, New Jersey. And if you guys have been following me for years, like literally from day one, you would see, to this day, I still have the video up. I have a video talking about how I had teachers literally try to come at me for my YouTube channel. Literally try to tell me that my YouTube channel wouldn't be nothing. It's not gonna take me nowhere. It's vulgar, it's this, it's that. I need to take it down. And what's crazy about it is the teacher that was telling me this didn't even directly feel this way. The head of the department told the teacher to tell me this. And this was a teacher that I was very close with. When I'm telling you, that shit pissed me off. It hurt me so bad. They would talk all of this shit about about me. Every single time they would go on these like really nice trips to like NBC studios and all of that, they wouldn't take me. And it wasn't just me, they would have like these different favorites. So certain people would go on certain trips and certain people would get left out. And then when I called them out on this after the fact, they would try to say, oh, this is not what they were doing. Child, when I'm telling you, the dramatics were insane. To this day, the video is still up. I'll link it down below if I remember. Like, I've had teachers literally try to call me out for wearing heels every day. Mind you, I'm a very professionally dressed girl. Like, I come on camera just like wearing my merch or just like wearing whatever because it's just camera. But if you guys follow me on Instagram, if you guys ever catch me in person, I'm usually very dressed. I wear heels every day. I'm usually very professionally dressed on a very consistent basis. And I remember we had like a whole assignment, and the assignment was like literally doing headshots, like, you know, like the professional news shots. And literally, I don't know what the teacher like had against me, but she literally was like, oh, you know, we're gonna be doing headshots and we're gonna be walking all around campus. You know, you don't have to wear heels. You want to be comfortable, Ivana. Bitch, what does me wearing heels have anything to do with you? Literally, like, she singled me out, trying to tell me I don't need to wear heels to school that day. Like, ma'am, I wear heels every single day. My heels are very comfortable. I've been doing this shit since high school, walking to and from school, fighting girls in these heels. Kid you not. Don't worry about my feet. Worry about your pussy, bitch. Like, when I'm telling you, that shit had me hot. And then she gonna send an email later on that day talking about some, literally reiterating what she said in class. And then she gonna say, yeah, guys, make sure you wear something comfortable. We're literally going to be out all day shooting these headshots. Ivana, this means you. Literally, my name in caps, Ivana, this means you. Like, are you dumb? Yo, I literally said reply all. Literally, I hit reply all because I knew the whole class was in that email. Don't you ever single me out in an email ever again. I'll be forced to bring this to the board or whatever for the school, because like, this is highly unusual. This is ridiculously unprofessional. I am not the one. Yo, I read her for filth, because don't you ever, like, I do not take disrespect lightly. For those of you guys on my Patreon, I already know what's going on with my high school reunion planning, and y'all already know I don't play that shit. I do not take disrespect lightly at all. So that's why I'm like, with this girl and her situation, I resonate with that. When people disrespect you, it's a whole nother level, especially when you have a higher sense of self, when you know your worth, when you've worked on healing yourself, when you've literally reached the pinnacle of having a college degree. You are unfuckwithable. I know there's a lot of you guys that think that having a college degree is just a piece of paper, it's just doing a bunch of stupid shit like walking yourself into debt, it doesn't mean anything, anyone could go to school. Well, you fucking do it, because a lot of you guys that are having all of these stupid ass opinions about what this girl did, and a lot of you that are saying, you know, she's a horrible person and she shouldn't have done all of that, have never went to school and never had to face the type of discrimination and disrespect that a lot of these teachers throw at these students for absolutely no reason. And y'all know, y'all been with me since day one. I've been so transparent about what I do in these stories. I'll tell you straight up, yep, I got that bitch jumped. Yeah, I went, I smacked her. Yeah, I'll tell you what I did, why I did it, and I'll tell you, yeah, you know, that was fucked up, but I'll probably do it again. I'm very honest about what I do, how I do it, why I do it, if I'll do it again, if it was wrong, if it wasn't, whatever the case may be. Sometimes I'm a toxic ass bitch, but I will tell you right now, when it comes to college, there is no experience like it. And if you've never been there, you can't relate, okay? Like, you really can't relate. So I will say straight up, she was wrong for what she did, specifically because morally, you don't go and attack people like that. Of course, you don't go snatching things from people. We're not in kindergarten, but mainly because she probably ruined something for herself in the future. And because overall, it makes us look bad. I've seen so many horrible comments about this girl, and in turn about Black people and Black women, because she did this. And I hate that for us. And I hate the fact that when one person does something, everyone's like, oh, them niggers. Oh, look at what this Black person did. Look at what this Black woman did now. Look at these queens. And it's like, bitch, don't you dare. Okay? Because when we start saying things about Black men, y'all be like, crying like dead wolves and shit. Like, shut the fuck up. All right, don't do it. It's just very unnecessary. I hate the fact that, you know, a lot of us are bootlickers and ass kissers, and we love to have the validation of white people and other races and ethnicities so much that we care so much about what one person does to affect all of us. But sadly, that's just the way society is right now. Sadly, that's just the way the cookie crumbles, to the point where a lot of us have this whole thing where we're like, yo, can we just please not do this so that we don't all look bad? But I feel like that's just how it is for everyone. One white person does or says something racist, we think that all white people are racist. So I guess that's how it is for everyone, but I feel like it's just 10 times worse for black people. Now, I will say I did end up finding a video that was of a different angle of this situation, and it did kind of let me see that, okay, now this lady was being very disrespectful.
Get happy with it.
Brian Amadis.
Hey, I want the mic. I want the mic. Let go. Let go. Let go.
You didn't let me get my moment, so I want to say my name is Khadijata Diallo, and I'm graduating today. I don't like how you snatched the mic out of my hand, so today is going to be all about me.
Drop the mic!
It's my story time. Basically, what happened was, I was walking on, and we had to announce our names to say our name before we get on the stage. So I was saying my name, and she literally, my name is long. My name, obviously, I have like 3 syllables in my name. I'm not gonna say exactly my name right now, but okay, just so you get a point. So I didn't even finish getting to say my name. And then the people that went before me and everything, they all got to say their name, their major, and even extras. And me and the other girl noticed that she was putting the mic down super fast for some black people. I don't want to be that person, but that was the tea. So, I mean, I just couldn't let that happen, because I just feel like I worked so hard to graduate and went through so much shit to graduate that I just felt like I had to reclaim my moment. I'm sorry, like, I'm not a problematic person. I don't want to ruin no one's day. I don't want to violate anybody, but that's what she did. She didn't even let me finish speaking. She put the mic down, cut me off, and that was the only time I was able to speak. So I just feel like that wasn't right. So, different. Just graduated. I didn't have anyone to come to my graduation, so oh well, I still did it.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. So I just want to get on here real quick before I go into work and kind of back the girl up a little bit, because I noticed that she's getting positive comments, but she's also getting negative comments, and from people who weren't there to see for themselves. And like she said on her story time, she does have a long name, and I could definitely say that the lady wasn't being as fair to some as she was being with others, if you know what I'm saying. So, I'm not saying the lady deserved it, but she was kind of pulling the mic faster. And, she has a long name. Like, she didn't get to finish. She felt disrespected. So, on one end, I get it. And I'm not saying that the lady deserved, like, whatever happened. But, she definitely was kind of targeting, like, a certain, And if I post the whole video, like, you would hear my mom saying, let them speak, because she was being rude.
Basically, that's the furthest from the truth. Graduation went like this. I was in the graduation. I graduated with my graduation. Basically, there was 2 sections, Section A and Section B. And within those 2 sections, there was two long lines. And we were told to say our names when we approached the lady in the video, to say our names within the mic. But she didn't know any of our names to know whether or not it was long, short, how many syllables, XYZ. She didn't know. To hold it a certain way, how long, none of that. So basically, there was people who did say other things extra other than their name. But there weren't just one race. There was a lot of people of all races saying other things other than the race, but we wasn't told to say our major, any of that. We were just really told to say our first and last name. I also have said other things extra than my first and last name. I said I love my mama, and some girl before me who was also a chocolate girl said big up Jamaica, So I don't see where this, because we're black and all this other things that's coming into play. I also believe that she did that because it was a little white old lady. If it wasn't anybody else, I don't believe she would have done that. She would have took her L and would have walked. If that was the case, if that really happened. Also, the mic was never handed to us for it to get snatched. The lady was going back and forth to each line, because remember there was 2 lines with a person, and going back and forth, going to each person like this, to say their names. So it wasn't no pause for somebody to hold the mic to say their name, to take it back or anything. So she wanted her moment, she got her moment. That's what she was looking for, a moment. But I would say that graduation was not the best graduation. It wasn't a proper graduation. We didn't go on stage. We didn't. They didn't hand us our diploma. I do think that part of the graduation was stolen, but it wasn't that name stuff. I feel like she made her graduation, not everybody else's graduation. But I do think they should do next year, for the next people, do better, because that was not a proper graduation, and I don't think anybody deserved that for the hard work they put in for school.
Well, when you put it that way. So here's the thing, right? You can clearly see that that boy got to say his full name. He had a little on his face, all that. But I didn't even hear the girl say her name. So either she really didn't get to say her name, or she probably said her name prior, then she grabbed the mic, then she came back up. Like, she probably thought about it. Like, you know how you have a delayed response? Like, this bitch really just, oh, hell the fuck no. And then she came back and was like, oh, nah, boom, snatchies. Or it didn't happen. Now that's something I hear a lot of people saying. Okay, a lot of people are saying she's making it up. There was no situation that happened. She just wanted to be rude. She's playing the race card. She's trying to play victim. Black women always doing this. Black people always doing that. And I personally don't think so. And I really hope this girl doesn't prove me right and somebody doesn't come out with some footage that literally shows that this woman was out here doing some caca. Because then I'm gonna be really fucking upset and I'm gonna drag her for filth. But I genuinely do believe her. I do believe that this woman was being disrespectful, and sadly, that's why this happened the way it did. Now, I will say by no means did this lady deserve to get that shit yanked from her like that. Like, it is what it is. I really hope she did apologize to her, but I don't think that's what happened. But the fact of the matter is, there's a lot of faculty that for whatever reason gets off on being extremely disrespectful to their students. And then if you're not being disrespectful to the students, a lot of you guys are complicit with other faculty and staff being disrespectful to the students. So I urge you, especially if you're a faculty member watching this or you know other faculty, please stop letting them be disrespectful. Okay, it takes like $0 and 0 cents to be nice to your fucking students. Like, your college students are going through so much. A lot of them literally want to take their own lives every single day. And just one act of kindness can really change it. Like, from literally going into debt to trying to make their friends and families proud and not knowing if they will even get a job after this. Like, just try not to be such a piece of shit. Like, I'm just saying. And I know there's some of you guys are probably watching this like, oh, well, that's your fucking problem. Nobody told you to go to school. Well, it's your fucking problem that you want to literally be at a dead-end job for the rest of your fucking life. Some people actually want careers. Some people actually want to do things with their life. And yes, I know college doesn't guarantee a career. However, it does guarantee that you don't sit there working at a warehouse for the rest of your fucking life. It does guarantee that you actually have a trade and you have knowledge to do something beyond just working something without a skill. Even if you don't go to college, get a trade, okay? You're not going to go anywhere with just a high school diploma. I never understand why people think they could just literally graduate high school and just do nothing. Always get some sort of post-high school education, whether it's a trade or college or some sort of certificate program that's gonna take you further. Never just sit on your high school diploma. It's not going to do anything for you unless you own a business. And that is even harder than everything I just named, okay? And I did both, okay? I own 2 businesses and I got 2 degrees. I always have something to fall back on, all right? So, and luckily, both my degrees have everything to do with both my businesses. So think carefully about what you're gonna do. And most importantly, if you're going to react in regards to your respect, make sure that you're not hindering yourself in the long run and you have something to fall back on. Because now we're waiting to see the consequences of this woman's actions. repercussions. Like, will they be giving her her degree? Is she going to be forced to issue a public apology? What's gonna happen next? Now, I will say it's very nice that one of her peers did come and stand up for her and offer more perspective to the issue. With that being said, like I said, I'm very 50-50 on this. Let me know what you guys think down below. Was she 100% wrong or was she 100% right? Or are you in the middle just like me? Definitely leave your comments down below. There's too many of you guys watching these videos and not leaving any comments. I don't know what the fuck are you doing. I need to understand. You pas fait sens. And there's even more of you guys that watch these videos and you don't follow me on Instagram. I actually post my lock updates, okay? My hair is out per management, aka you guys. You guys always tell me I don't wear my hair out enough. Now it's out, okay? So my lock videos are on Instagram. I also post dancing videos on Instagram, so feel free to go check me out for that. I'm trying to hit 50K. I'm actually trying to take Instagram serious now because like I really do interact with a lot of you guys on Instagram. So why not? Go hard or go home. So I'm trying to hit 50K on there, so please go follow me on there. I'm now on TikTok, so please follow me on there as well. Please be sure to join the Patreon. You guys get to join an exclusive Discord. I do bonus uploads and I also do early access and plenty of other perks where that came from. Everything you need is linked down below. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, do all that, and I'm gonna see y'all exactly next time. Bye!